Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
This is a bunch of bullshit.
Hello again and welcome back to the Tiddy and Shiner Show. This is episode 47. My name is Big Tiddy, and it's still not cold outside.
Man, you got that right. I keep waiting for this cold front to move through. But if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Shiner.
And he has Chronicles.
I do, man. And look who's with us tonight. Donnie is looking dapper as a mofo this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Producer Donnie.
Donnie, what's up, buddy? What's up? Hey, Donnie, I'm losing sound in one side of my headphones. Try to fix that for me, homie. There you go. That's better for now.
What, do you give you an extra set? Oh, yeah.
How you been, man? How you been?
I've been okay, man. Busy at work. But for me, this is busy time. You know, when we have our big trade show, we sell. After that, then the equipment gets ordered and paid for, and then it comes in and get installed. That's exactly where we are right now. As a matter of fact, tomorrow I'll be headed out and won't be back till Friday. Probably do the same thing next week. So
it's a weird time of the year, man. I was thinking about that today because you and I have been friends for a number of years, and I guess this is probably the main time of the year we kind of lose contact more so than we are on a regular basis because you get drug away with stuff. I get drug away with hunting. And, so I feel like I haven't really caught up with you in a while. So it's good to see you tonight, man.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. At least I'm not a vegan. I'm just kidding. I have a son who went through a vegan phase. He's back to eating meat now. But and I never made fun. I got a lot of respect. Who can lay off the meat? For me, I can't. But I have actually known, believe it or not, one vegan hunter.
What?
Yeah. Growing up, his mom and dad were flower children, and he grew up with me, and he just grew up being a vegan because they were vegan. But he wanted to learn to hunt. I've
never heard of a vegan hunter, though.
Yeah, he wanted to learn to hunt, and so his.
So does he donate the meat?
No, his wife. He never denied his kids meat or anything like that. He just. For him, he spent so much time being used to not eating meat, that he was basically an adult before the first time he ever ate meat, and he got sick from it.
I was going to say, I bet he got ill.
Yeah. So, he, as far as I know, he's still, vegan, but his wife is not a vegan. His kids are not vegan. And so, they still partake in the harvest, and, he's still like that. Doesn't mean you can't hunt. There's lots and lots and lots of military people out there who are vegan and unfortunately have the honor of being able to carry a weapon and sometimes use it. So, and
it's funny you bring that up. There's a dude that we started following each other on Instagram. And actually, I'll give him a shout out, man, because he's got a very interesting account. His name is @Justin FLHX, all one word, of course. Dude's a huge motorcycle enthusiast.
Yeah, I was going to say he must have a Harley because he's got
a badass bike, man. He's also he's got probably one of the most deeply rooted addictions to Dixon flannel of anybody I've run across, at least in recent months, which I admire the hell out of, dude. But in following him, I realized through his post that he's a very adamant vegan, and we all know that I put out every year a public service announcement before hunting season, and I have lost about 20, at last count, 23 followers quit following me recently. So I told you I was going to post it, and it happens every year.
Yep.
But this Justin guy, he's active duty for the U.S. Air Force. So thank you for your service, my man.
Thank you, brother.
He's a very staunch vegan, and I admire that, man. That's a huge commitment. I mean, that's a huge commitment. But he's not one of these guys. I don't get DMs from him, threatening me or any of this other stuff. Like, he lets me exist. I let him exist. I got a lot of respect for the guy, and hopefully that's two-way street. I'm sure he doesn't agree with me hunting, but he, that's his beliefs, man. And I respect that.
Yeah, you never know. So, I mean, for him, PETA might be the piper that picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Right. Well, and I kind of felt bad because I usually post. I've still got that one arrow I'm carrying around in my quiver. If you guys don't follow me, I take Sharpie markers and I will write certain things on the fletchings of my arrows. I've put my children's names and birthdays on them. I just put stuff on there that brings me good luck. And I've been carrying one for 2 years now, maybe 3, that has hashtag fuck PETA on it. I've yet to put a deer down with that arrow, but I posted a picture and I kind of felt bad, man. I was like, I hope I don't offend that dude because he's one of the most respectful vegans I've ever run across. So I greatly appreciate that. And, you know, if we all just let each other coexist, the state of the country would probably be a lot better than what it is right now. But it is what it is, man. But I do appreciate that guy's respect and at least not mouthing off about it because I do the same for him, man. But that is, man, I watch the stuff he posts. That's a huge commitment, man.
It is. And you know, the respect goes both ways. You know, I have respect for vegans. You know, I always have. I had a son that was vegan for a while, and I didn't understand it at the time, but I respected it. You know, just like lots of my friends are Democrats. You know, a very good friend of mine who is deeply rooted into Tulsa music, way deeper, like the old school, you know, Leon Russell type.
Oh, the Tulsa sound.
Yeah, the Tulsa sound. You know, I work with him. You know, he's very left wing, but we both still have a lot of respect for each other. It's not this crap that's going on Capitol Hill. We're just staunch leftist, staunch far right, because it's the same thing on the Republican side too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cover that up.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of getting off point a little bit. But anyways, you know, the respect for people who are vegan is awesome. You know, my son, when he worked for he was chefing at a restaurant in Tulsa called Chimera.
I remember that place.
Yeah, before he went off to the University of Arkansas. And he invented a meatless burger several years ago. And
way before Burger King did it.
Yeah, long before Burger King did it. And it was good. I've had them, and it's freaking delicious. You know, now granted, does it taste like beef? No, not quite, but it doesn't have to. The texture is the thing that you're kind of more than the flavor. Because I mean, you can take that patty and stick it on a smoky grill and get some smoky char flavor too. It's a texture thing. Into that and left that recipe with him. So good on him. And that was when he's vegan. So yeah, much respect to FLHX.
Yeah, Justin
Justin.
Justin FLHX, man. Cool dude, real cool dude. Right. And like I said, if you want to see how bad addiction can get, that dude, man, because he's got it bad, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, you and I both do too. I've got 5, but mine.
I had a new one show up today.
Yeah, see, mine are not the typical Dixon, like the flannel. You know, I've got 2 flannel Dixon, but I've also got a work shirt, and I've kind of it's a bamboo dress shirt.
It's a dress shirt.
Yeah, and that thing is comfortable, and fits just right. That's the Dixon is they're all about making everything fit just right and work just right. And if you're not happy with it, you know, their return department and all that mess is not horrible at all. I had to return one shirt because wrong size. I ordered it in the wrong size, and had no problems returning it. The bad part about it was they were sold out of the size that I needed, so I could not get.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
That was kind of a bummer, but.
Well, anybody that listens to the podcast knows that we love the guys at Dixon Flannel. We love what they stand for. And actually, our buddy overseas, Beans and Bourbon, he ordered his first one, which he actually tweeted, I think today, that he received it and turned right around and ordered another one.
So you like them?
Welcome
apples.
to the family, bud.
Mr. Dickinson is Dixon family now. Welcome to the family. Those are comfy shirts, man. And with your climate up there in Britain, perfect.
Oh yeah,
absolutely
right?
Perfect. That's a great shirt to have. And
my son actually, my son read something the other night. I think it was last night actually about. He started looking up stuff about Dixon Flannel and about Danny Dreyer, and they said that he has made his mark by marketing to the common, what they call, quote was the common man, and the secret to that is he's made everybody believe that they're the common man. So I think I put a D on that for no reason. He's made everybody believe that they're the common man. And you talk about a genius business plan. That is beyond cool. I mean, I'm going to market to the common man. And by the way, I'm going to define everybody as the common man.
That's just it. How do you market dress shirts to the common man? You stick a plaid pattern in front of them and make them look beyond the plaid pattern.
Yeah, I mean
that's how I found out they made dress shirts, because I was totally just going for the Dixon look and had no idea they had dress shirt hats,
work shirt.
They got a freaking killer hat game too.
Oh yeah, and I tell you what other game they're killing is the sock game. They got some of the dopest socks you can buy on the internet, man. So yeah, man, if you guys haven't tried, like, it's a gateway drug. You buy one, you better open up your laptop and your wallet, because they're going to get some more of your money. I promise you that.
It's just like going to a NASCAR race. Once you go to one, you're hooked.
Yep, it's over.
Well, I don't have anything to compare to NASCAR. Normally, I've got a really good segue that we can take one thing and flow right into the next one, but. Man, what happened with you this week, and a couple of restaurants that we like to go to in Tulsa? Man. What the hell?
I tell you, like, anybody that has run around with me at all knows my favorite place for a number of years has been the Blue Rose Cafe. And I've been going to that place since they were down in a real trendy part of town called Brookside. They had a spot open up on Keystone Lake for a summer, maybe two, at least one summer that I hit a couple times. I moved away for a number of years, came back, and they had a new place right down on the edge of downtown Tulsa along the Arkansas River. And I have always said I'm like a fanatic when it comes to chicken fingers and gravy. And they have been the champs of chicken fingers and gravy in this town as far as I'm concerned for a long time. So I went in there a couple days ago for lunch, ordered my go-to chicken finger basket with a side of gravy and some French fries. And okay, I see the menu. I can tell some price. Okay, to backstep, they've changed hands in the past few years. Right. They went from an owner, a single guy owned them. There's some investors have them. So I was a little leery. Well, the prices have went up. They got some new menu items. Things got a little pricier, but it's kind of the ambiance down there on the river and everything. So I'm like, okay. They served me this order of chicken fingers. I had to send a picture to you. It's $9. And it looked like something that came off of the kids' menu. There was 3 tiny chicken fingers in it and about 9 French fries.
Did they short you on the gravy too?
Oh, I only had 3 chicken fingers. So, I mean, I had plenty of gravy.
Okay, so they didn't short you on the gravy, but they shorted you everywhere else.
So I'm sitting there looking at this, and I'm like, oh, my God, dude. Like, this is not sitting well with me. Thankfully, everything happens for a reason, because the young lady I was having lunch with finds a hair in her salad. I'm like, perfect. There's the excuse. I call the manager over, which they did take care of me on that. They didn't even charge me for the beer that I just told them, like, hey, I'm not eating lunch here today. So I instantly walk out of there. I'm not a very good mood about it, because, okay, I'll never eat at Blue Rose again. And I'm going to tell everybody I know not to eat there. So I'm like, okay, where's the backup place? Okay. Oh, I know where we can go grab a bite. The Brook. Brook's another trendy restaurant in that area of town I was speaking of before, Brookside.
Now, hang on a second before you go further. This is the part, restaurant owners, this is the part where you need to listen. He had 3 tiny chicken fingers and 9 fries. If you would have just been like, oh my God, that's a kid size. I'm so sorry. Take it back and give him a regular portion like he's used to having, it would have been all but done. Now, granted, you happen to luck out and her have a hair in her salad.
But that happens. Yeah. It's not, it's not like it never happens. I mean, it happens from time to time.
But they never tried to fix it.
No, I was going to say they didn't rectify anything. They knew I was upset when I left, and they just let me walk out. So, actions have consequences. So
yeah, they do.
I walk into the Brook. I instantly am met with this stench that, like, they mopped the entire restaurant with water that had been in the bucket for like 9 days.
Oh,
like,
God.
it just had to. So the young lady I'm with is like, oh, just, hey, this is an older building. It's not new. She's trying to justify it to keep me on an even keel. So again, I ordered chicken fingers and gravy. Bring them out to me, and the first thing I noticed is they are abnormally dark. I'm like, But I did ask for them to be spicy, so I'm like, maybe that's just seasoning. Okay, I'm going to give them benefit of the doubt. I take a bite of these things. Now, I've never had a bad meal at the Brook ever. I take a bite of these things and it tastes just like they fried them in the grease that was just as old as the water they mopped the floor